What is up, everybody? My name is Harry, or you guys know me as Steelsy. Hey, you. So basically, the reason why I'm making this video is this video is going to be like 100% raw, 100% uncut, just off the top of my head. Is there's been a lot of things going on in my life at the moment, which is affecting me a lot more than I thought it would. There's a lot of things that I need to um, uh, let you guys know, get off my chest, and as kind of like an explanation to why I haven't been streaming and why I haven't really been doing much on social media over the past month to 6 weeks. Basically, my girlfriend lost her grandmother about a month. Well, about, I think she passed away about 3 weeks ago. And I personally just lost my oldest dog that I had since I was a little kid. Tilly, she was a beautiful little dog, and she got me and my brother through a lot growing up. And she just passed away as well. She was really old. There wasn't really much we could do about it, but she did pass away. And those on top of a number of things that affect me on a day-to-day basis, like depression and anxiety and stuff like that I have from a separate incident have been really getting on top of me. And I think it's important that when anybody really gets into a position where their mental health is starting to decline, and it's something that you personally can see declining and the people around you can see declining, and your willpower and your drive to get up in the morning starts to diminish to a point where you just really can't be fucked anymore. It's something that needs to be addressed as soon as it can be, and it's something that needs to be noticed and to be looked at by you and your family, and you need to do something about it, because in the end of the day, you're the only person that can do anything about your situation, especially when it comes to mental health. Like, I see a psychologist and stuff like that, but realistically, it's on you to make that decision and to take that first step. Now, recently, I took a break from streaming, just because I was trying to process the situation with my girlfriend's grandmother, and then I came back for a day, and the day after that, my dog passed away, and I ended the stream about an hour in because I just got the phone call. And I didn't stream yesterday as well because it's been a pretty horrific couple of days, or horrific month really. But the main thing is, or one of the main things that I wanted to put out is that I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming. I'm sorry that I haven't been making any content or anything for the people that watch me. But at this point, I need to focus on myself. I need to focus on, and I think that is another thing that's really important, is making sure that you're okay, making sure that you're focusing on you before you focus on anything else. I learned that lesson a long time ago, and this is one of those times where I think it's really important for me to just focus on me at the moment. Now, what I intend to do is I'm going to stop streaming on a schedule, which is unfortunate. And as much as I love streaming, as much as I love video games, it is my passion 100%. There needs to be a me to do that. There needs to be I need to be able to do that, and the state that I'm in at the moment, I'm not able to do it. So I need to address that. So I'm going to stop streaming on a schedule for now. It's not going to be forever, but I need to set aside more time in my day to focus on my physical and my mental health. And I'll give you a little rundown on what actually happened to get me to this point, physically and mentally, in a little bit. But first, I'll just say this: I'll stop streaming on a schedule. I won't be as active on social media. I won't be doing any daily posts or anything like that. To do with streaming. And for that, I am sorry, because I do know I do have a fair amount of pretty frequent people that drop in and say hello and watch for a while on that schedule. But unfortunately, in order for me to do that, like I said, I need to be able to do that. At the moment, I'm not. So the reason why physically, and I feel like my physical condition contributes quite majorly to my mental problems as well, my mental issues, my mental health, whatever you want to call it. Basically what happened is, for certain legal reasons, I can't say exactly what happened, but I had an accident at my previous place of employment. It was a horrific accident, and I hurt my spine. Basically, my spine got injured quite badly. I never went back to that place of employment again. I was being compensated, which is general knowledge. When you get injured at work, you get workers' compensation. With the money that I got from that, I paid off all of my debts. I wasn't stupid with it and go out and buy a whole load of shit and, party like a lunatic when it was all over. I paid off my debts and I started to do this, because this streaming and video games were my way of coping with the whole thing. But what happened throughout that time was I got so severely injured, I couldn't exercise. I could barely move without being in really horrific amounts of pain, like a horrible amount of pain. And my only escape to that was playing games. But my physical health, unfortunately, and out of my control, declined. And my mental health did as well, because of the whole process. Now, everybody that's been through the workers' compensation process understands what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into specifics because I don't want to breach any legal things. But anybody that's gone through that process, it's fucking horrible. It is horrible. So mentally, I got absolutely destroyed. Physically, obviously, it's my condition. I was very lucky. I was very blessed. Someone was looking out for me when it happened, because I didn't take any structural damage, so my bones are fine. But the muscular structure of my back got absolutely fucking ruined. So I basically became a vegetable. Physically, I couldn't really do much. So I turned to video games. But that has the amount of time that I was doing it has its downsides as well. I wasn't able to physically exercise, so I put on a lot of weight before my accident. You guys won't see this because I never streamed or anything before then, because I never had time. I was a full-time manager at a successful place of employment. I'm not going to name names for legal reasons. I was very fit. I was in the gym 6 times a week. After a 10 to 12 hour day at work, I was in there for 2 hours, hour and a half to 2 hours every day. I was eating clean food. I was a really fit guy. And then after my accident, cactus, nothing, zip. And I lost all the muscle. I put on about 40 kilos of weight. At the moment, I'm about 46 kilos over what I was when I had my accident. And even back then, I was muscular. I was a big dude, so I wasn't particularly a fat. That's what you want to call it. I'm fat now, so I can say that, fat. A fat person. I wasn't particularly big. But what has happened over the past 2 years? It was 2 years on the 3rd of August this year. Is I put on so much weight, and I just can't. I wasn't able to do anything. So basically, what's happened now is I'm in a space where I'm trying to dedicate my passion. I'm trying to dedicate myself to my passion. But I'm unable to do that because physically I'm not in a good space. and especially mentally, I'm not in a good space at all. I have got depression. I have got anxiety. I have had suicidal thoughts before. It's and that's not something I'm ashamed of saying. I think it's when you're able to talk openly about your mental issues, it actually helps you. And I 100% urge anybody that is having any type of mental issues or a really hard time or just needs to talk to someone. There are hotlines. You've got friends, you've got family, and if you don't have that, you know, reach out to, like I said, a phone line, a psychologist, something like that. There's no shame in doing it. And it is something that is so important because your life is worth living, and it's honestly, you're the only person that can make that step. So you need to realize that all the hard things just makes you tougher. It makes you more durable, and you'll get through it, but you need to make that step, which is what I'm doing now. So I'm going to be focusing on my physical and mental health for the next however long. I'm not too sure how long it's going to take because there's not really any time stamp on something like that. And I feel like if you do limit yourself to a specific amount of time, that's actually pretty pointless, really, because you need to go through it as your body lets you, and your mind lets you. So for now, I'm going to be focusing on that. I'm going to be putting streaming on the back burner. I will still stream, but I'll stream more so for fun. I'll stream more so kind of randomly. I will put it on Twitter when I am streaming, but there won't be a specific time that I will be on. There won't be a specific day that I'll be on. It will just kind of be whenever. And like I said, this isn't a permanent thing. I honestly do want to do this as a job. In order for me to do that, I need to be able to deal with life. You know, to be able to do this, I need to be able to cope. And at the moment, I'm not. So, and like I said, this is all raw. There'll be times where I repeat myself and stuff like that. And this video is just off the cuff. Like it's 9:20 in the morning. I just got finished doing my morning routine stuff, and I sat down and I've been thinking about it for a couple of days, and I thought I need to make this video to explain why it is what's about to happen is going to happen. So yeah, you know, I'm usually a pretty positive person, especially when I stream. I'm usually try to be as positive as I can be. I am a positive person. I'm a happy person. I like to be hypey and then like be a complete clown. That's the kind of person I am. But unfortunately, in the current state that I am now, I just can't do that. You know, that part of me is asleep at the moment, and I need to wake the fuck up. You know. But yeah, I'm sorry if this is a long video. I'm sorry if I ramble on about certain things for a bit longer, but this is what goes on in my head. This is how I feel on a day-to-day basis. I will be doing update little like short videos and stuff like that of gym stuff, of how my mental health is progressing and stuff like that. So I will be doing stuff like that on social media, but just in terms of video games and stuff like that, probably won't be, and streaming probably won't be as active on social media as it was before. And I'm very hopeful that after however long it takes, I'm able to come and sit back down and do this again and really put me into it, really put myself put my all into it, and you know, smash it out like I did initially. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I know that was kind of a long, drained out type of video, but that's what it is. That's reality. People chop commentaries up into 5-minute bits and they don't show what's actually happening. This is what's happening. This is me. I'm always going to do this. Well, I'm never going to edit these videos. I'm just, that's it. It's just me. You see what you get, But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you all. And like I said, if you are struggling, there are helplines you can call. You can reach out to people. Even sounds really stupid, but even talk to a random person, because sometimes people can be assholes, but people can be really nice as well. So if I was that person, if you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me if you need to do that. All right, guys, thank you very much. And yeah, I'll check in quite regularly on social media when it comes to fitness and mental health and stuff like that. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you